Ayo, thanks for watching Red Readings and hanging with the Hierophant. We are going to go ahead and get started. I haven't done a reading for you guys in quite a while. Recording this on Wednesday, September 10th at 3:29 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that could mean something for someone. Also, if someone has a meeting tomorrow around noon, that's very specific as well. It's heard the name Jonathan, Samuel, and Clarissa. Interesting. So that could be names of people viewing this in the future or in present time. So, as always, go ahead, pick up the energy. It's probably going to just be a general reading since it's been quite a while, and then I'll do kind of more sign specific as I'm able to be more consistent. Life gets a little busy, but I want to make sure I'm keeping up with y'all. Alright, so as always, we are going to pull a main card for the spread. What's the overarching energy? Alright, Spirit of Divine Light, please give clear and concise answers for us. Please protect myself and the viewer. Wow, as I said, please protect myself and the viewer. We have the High Priestess that comes out, which is literally... I'll come back to that. Please protect myself and the viewer as we channel clear and concise messages from Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. So, ironic, right? Because that's literally the energy that we pick up on with the High Priestess. This is he or she who knows. This is someone who's very intuitive, someone who's very tapped in spiritually. This could be a literal tarot reader, psychic, intuitive, a healer, a shaman, just an indigo child. And as soon as I said that, the moon card came out beneath. So someone could have strong Cancer placement, Pisces placement, water. It doesn't have to be water energy, but that's coming out. Ten of Swords, bottom of the deck energy, Page of Cups. Okay, I just heard something about like loss of innocence. This could be energy that someone has got out of, maybe. Maybe this is predictive energy. Someone had some type of maybe illusion shattered over something. Alright, so supposed to roll the dice and see who this reading might be for. Let's get very specific. I'm going to roll the dice 5 times. I'm going to write this down. And I'm going to get the sun signs of the specific energies. Give me just a moment here as I find a writing utensil. Alright. So, sun sign specifically, give me 5, please, Spirit. That went under the card. What is that? Looks like Scorpio, which was upside down. This could be someone in reverse, or somebody in the energy of like coming out of maybe some type of secrecy. Anyways, we'll see. As I said that too, I had somebody call me and it was 333. So I'm supposed to look up 333, and that was a confirmation with wherever it buzzed during that time. If you guys heard that, and as soon as I said it buzzed again, my phone buzzed. It's wild. Multiple confirmations. All right, 333 meaning. While we're looking that up, I'm going to keep rolling the dice. We have Capricorn. Yeah, we're just going to leave it flat. Sorry, y'all. All right, Capricorn. which is interesting because it flipped over to Pisces, but it was on Capricorn. So maybe honorable mention Pisces. We have Virgo. I'm not going to count it unless I roll it, obviously. So we have Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo. 2 more. We have Gemini. So a lot of mutable energy so far. Well, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Cardinal, fixed to Scorpio. We have another cardinal energy for Libra. All right. Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra could be significant in this reading. So let's go ahead and get her popping. Let's do a... Let's get into like the nitty gritty here. These are some more like situational, but like everyday type cards. What is the underlying energy that we can see for our collective here? 606 on the clock. As I said that, we have savings. These all came out in reverse, and perseverance in the upright. Okay, so I'm taking them as reversals. So we have savings in reverse. So saving, preservation, collection, meanness. Also, ironically, as these cards all came out, 606 was on the clock. So something here about lack of balance, or something spiritually, possibly in a negative connotative way. Disturbance, obscure, irritation, supernatural. Yeah, literally. This is in reverse, and then I'll explain what this means at the end here. Collaboration, backup, unity, and enhancement. My head's starting to get progressively. In conflict, difference, dissipation, or dissipation. I don't know why I said that. Disputation and quarrel. Once again, that was in reverse. Okay, going back to 333 real quick, since that's now up. Symbolizing creativity, growth, and divine support. Trust and guidance from your higher powers. All right. So, and then perseverance being the bottom of the deck. Challenge, endurance, and resolution, that being the only one in the upright, and memory behind that. So, this is the energy of somebody who's getting out of a period of a hard time. Maybe savings got really low. Maybe there was a situation with someone who lost their job. So somebody I'm seeing in a rural area, because I keep seeing somebody, I don't know if I would say it's a full farm, but it could be a farm. I just don't know if they have a lot of like animals, crops. Doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying. It's like someone's trying to figure out how they're going to survive on their last kind of. With disturbance in reverse, somebody could have had some type of an entity attachment or some type of just negative attachment on them, near them, or especially tied to finances. Did you guys hear that cricket start chirping? Confirmation. With collaboration reverse and conflict in reverse, it was like somebody in the past tense at this point was constantly at odds with other people. Maybe at one point these people all got along. They were able to see eye to eye. On something, and I don't see that being something that they are able to see eye to eye currently on anymore. It's almost like the bond is severed, the damage is done. Now, if this was, I'm getting this as more indirect energy. So this energy could have affected you personally, collective, but this could have been energy that people were like actively going out of their way to cause. I can't help but see not only like the obvious energy work and the conflict and the quarrels here, but multiple people, multiple collaborations. This was a team effort essentially, in almost like, I don't know why I keep hearing like dismantling you, So maybe trying to like undermine some type of authority you had, whether this be in the workplace, in the world in general. I feel like this was genuinely energy work, that an energy that was sent towards you. It wasn't anything that you obviously wanted or asked for or did wrong per se. Let's see here. Perseverance here. I don't know if I talked about that or not with you guys. I zoned in a little too much. It's like you were forced to overcome something. You were forced to really take the time to heal from something that you didn't cause in the first place. Um, Constantly be almost in this like fight or flight energy in regards to possibly obviously your finances. It's like whatever entity or attachment, or even just, wow, after I was saying entity or attachment, natural disaster came out, risk, frustration, survive. These people were trying to actively put you in some type of a survival mode. Um, yeah, wow. You have calm and illness. Calm, inner peace, simplicity, meditation, illness, disease, weakness, fragility. So this is what they were trying to project onto you. Some type of illness, some type of, basically, they didn't want you to be, healthy in life. They didn't want you to be happy. This is interesting. And this could have been, I just heard conglomerate. So like many people wishing this type of energy on you. Yeah, blind in marriage. And confirmation, my cell phone's ringing as I'm talking about this. It's a scam likely number. Interesting. Anyways, with blind in marriage, so this is confirmation for sure. I'm trying to remember where I left off. There's way too much stimuli at once, but blind, awkward, unknown, vision problems, marriage, sweet love, couple dependency, and that came underneath. It fell out sideways, mind you, but it fell out underneath disturbance. So this could have been also like a karmic couple putting some type of energy work on someone now. And once again, somehow, even after I shuffled, perseverance is still at the bottom of the deck. This could also have manifested as like someone's parents, possibly. You could have also told these people about maybe some type of negative relationship, or if this, now for some people's storyline too, this is someone who was in a relationship with someone else. So now I'm seeing a couple and a third party person trying to tell the person, hey, like, this relationship isn't what you think it is. One of the partners or both partners could have had like literal entity attachments to them that were causing problems. Um, like within the relationship. Now, this person could have been really stubborn. We have stubbornness and marionette, selfishness, mullish attitude, arrogance, dictatorship, dominance, and reluctance for marionette, and blessing, yeah, wish fulfillment, enlightenment. So it's like somebody didn't want to see essentially what was going on. And when you told them, they got really upset about that. This could have also been me describing the people who placed some type of like work, obviously. I see you in a period where, since you've broken away from these people, or you've broken this like curse, or you've broken this like work that they put on you, you are basically like in a better place right now. You could having things work out for you in a very beautiful, positive fashion. And I'm not going to get too in depth for that. Granted, we bind and rebuke any negative energy that's sent our way in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Which also says in here, even libation, donation, prayer, religion, and sweet dreams. So I see things working out beautifully for you. Just gotta obviously keep your heart pure, your intentions pure. Yeah, as I said that, we had third wheel come out: enemy, distrust, and flirtatiousness, with compromise, agreement, reconciliation, consideration. Noise. All right, that's a lot in the general energy, but hopefully that was helpful for whoever needed to hear it. There has been a lot going on in the collective energy, especially we're between eclipses. So we just had the lunar eclipse on the like 7th / going into the 8th, the 8th mostly. Yeah, right. Ceremony, mystery, magic, and daydream, optimism, illusion, and detour and withdraw, quit, awakening, and rejection. Randomly where came out in one bottom of the deck. I forgot what I was saying to y'all, which is ironic because it's like, as I was talking about eclipses and people doing energy work. Oh yes, between eclipses. So we have a solar eclipse. I need to look up when that one is. But it's coming up soon. I believe it's in October. Okay, we're going to move on to love and romance. Let's get some oracle cards. Understanding, talking things out, hearing one another, compromising. That came out pretty quickly. It's fall season. This is the beginning of a beautiful relationship, yours or mine. This could be something happening this fall. Okay, I'll take all of them, but they did fall face down, all of these. Single could be fire sign, doesn't have to be beautiful, curvy, bold, go-getter, passionate, enthusiasm, courageous, club. Night out with friends, having fun, but I can't wait to see you. Then we have pampering, self-love, treat yourself, take yourself on a date. Snake in disguise, enemy is a friend or a lover, thief, someone that acts like they care but doesn't, and dress to impress, but my pockets don't fit the persona. On the deck we have should I stay or should I leave? Time of decision, ball is in your court. Wow, this is a lot. So this could be someone that you or this person met at a club. Doesn't have to be. Obviously, this could be someone that's kind of in the party scene, you or them, or both, maybe, right? Pampering, somebody could be in a period of self-love, self-care, like they're just kind of doing them. They're like, dolled up at the nail salon, at the spa. No, but you or this person is a snake in disguise. I'm getting this could be a masculine energy, but place yourself where it fits. And this could be someone who, okay, interesting. I just heard is trying to gain your trust or information. Let's get more specific, shall we? As soon as I said that, I had the Page of Pentacles I flew out, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this could be someone who's kind of testing the waters with you. They could be just sending small little messages here and there. They could be kind of like um, someone who could come across like a smooth talker, maybe a manipulator possibly. Like Two of Wands came out as soon as I said that, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress. Clarify the Two of Wands, the Empress. Knight of Wands. This person's strategizing in some way. And they feel heavily burdened by almost like they're spinning their wheels. This could be someone who's trying to heal something with you, but clarify. Yeah, they want to heal something and be victorious with you. Whoa! But this card flew out too, Seven of Swords. But there's something that they're still being sneaky about. Seven of Swords in the World card and the Sun. And the Three of Wands. This is how you're going to know who this person is. This is someone who was sneaky with you in the past, though, and that's why you closed out the cycle with them, because there was something that you found out about at a distance that possibly caused you a lot of stress, anxiety, anxiousness, hearing sleepless nights, and also specifically body fatigue. That's how you'll know who this person is. Yeah, and the Death card just came out. After you found out whatever this lying, cheating, stealing, sneaky ass behavior was, deception, also something had something to do with somebody's money here too. Regardless, after that happened, it was pretty much a done data. The situation was closed out, is what I'm getting here. The Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. This could have been something that harsh words could have been exchanged. Yeah, as soon as I said that, the Tower card came out. This is something that blew up in somebody's face. Could have been a Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be masculine energy. Or somebody in that energy that presents very like driven by energy. Yep, and Queen of Swords. The feminine energy cut somebody off, was using some type of logic or discernment, or this could have been a tower somehow involved around a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman, or somebody who's just very logical, 22, they say that. This could have been just, you were done with the bullshit, and so you cut it out, the bullshit, you know? But yeah, this person's definitely showing back up, wanting to work something out again. Is there anything else we need to know at all about this situation? Yeah, Three of Cups. Somebody could want to reconcile, and or there was third parties. Ooh, but I hear love is lost. The Queen of Cups coming out in reverse with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I don't see the feminine energy wanting to reconcile with this person. So this could be past, present, or future energy. Place yourself where it fits. And also keep in mind, not every storyline is your story. So you also have to be the master of your own discernment. Someone's name is Michael. It's very specific. Could be the person that got cut off in the past. Also, I heard the name Travis. Anders or Anders. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Let's do closing messages. We do like some general closing messages with these oracles and get some advice. What does the collective need to know, please, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? Couple cards that flew out. Bottom of the deck, we have creative power. Release your alchemical energy into the world. This is the Empress energy. Forgiveness is the first card out. 26. Also 12 was the last one, creative power. So 26, forgiveness. Hurt blocks our light. 24, emptied. The ending and beginning lie at the other side of the same door. Nice. This is all about death and rebirth energy right now. Emotional energy number 25. Emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. And number 44, lantern. Consciousness is light. Okay. Now I want you guys to take notice real quick of the color schemes. So, wow. This is really heavy on almost like, what's it called? The rose that grew through the crack in the sidewalk or something like that. I'm not giving it justice. Or the rose that grew through concrete. There's multiple different sayings and phrases that have been adapted throughout time with that sentiment. But it's essentially like something bad happens, right? Or something really negative happens in our lives, or something that we never thought would happen happens almost in a usually a negative connotative way. And it's hard for us to see any type of a semblance of like the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like being in that energy of the void, of where things being 2606, as I said that, things being new, infinite, dark, yin energy, but almost like very raw and vulnerable, and sometimes not always positive at the same time, because it's almost like through destruction of something else, or through um, well, almost like the death of something, literal or figurative, if you will, something else can be like reborn or born or birthed, um, and so I feel like that's what it's kind of highlighting here for me with forgiveness and emptied. Now that's just what the energy feels like, but especially with forgiveness and emptied, if we're looking closer at the cards, um, through forgiving people, whether they've given us the dignity of an apology at all or not. We have the King of Wands that came out again for some reason here. The Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles. Excuse me. Confirmation burps. Through forgiving other people, regardless if they've given us that same dignity or not, depending upon, obviously, we should always forgive ourselves and other people as much as possible, and given each situation, of course, but just in general, like, that provides so much of a freeing experience, not only for you, but the other person. Provides you a peace of mind. And it almost like energetically wipes the slate clean, I feel like, on the person who, confirmation, my phone buzzed as I said that, who is on the wronged end, if that makes sense, like objectively wronged, right? Um, it's like you're giving up the resentment or the energetic cord, if you will, the bond that is a trauma bond, a negative cord attachment, essentially, about a situation or a person or a premise. Um, in turn, you are literally freeing yourself. That's what people don't realize, is it's so much deeper than just, oh, I forgave them, I feel better. Well, yeah, of course you feel better, because the energy is no longer being harbored resentment, um, that both parties, or one party for sure, whatever, is feeling. So everything's deeper than what people think it is in that way, especially. Now, with that sense of forgiveness as well, it's like literally reclaiming positive parts to you in all of your life, because you're shedding and getting rid of that heaviness in your heart. You're releasing some of that pain or resentment from your heart chakra. A lot, usually, I'm seeing being released like from the chest, also from the head. In terms of going down into the present slash, into the more future tense energy, and as I said, future tense energy, we have the Chariot, which is all about forward movement. So confirmation spirit, thank you. This is Cancer energy. Yeah, with the High Priestess again. Love to see it. And Ace of Cups. Other side of the deck. This is inviting like positive experiences into your life that you're going to love. This could be inviting literal love in your life, true love, or even just a renewed sense of self-love. You're also, by getting rid of some of those maybe harsher aspects to the psyche, doing that shadow work is what it's called, really looking at things that need to be healed and rectified within oneself. In doing that, you are able to bring in and cultivate this like very positive, flowy, like helpful. And as soon as I was saying that, positive, flowy, we have Six of Wands coming out, confirmation spirit. Yeah, and it's coming in quickly. Eight of Swords, bottom of the deck. or Eight of Wands, I mean, not Eight of Swords. Yeah, if I said Eight of Swords, maybe somebody feels like trapped up in their head right now or unsure of where or what to do next. Just know that by leaning into that healing journey, that healing work, that's going to propel you forward even more. Emotional energy. So, going down to the present and future energy once again, it's going to be a lot more positive, a lot more flowy going forward. Things are going to manifest a lot quicker. So be mindful of your thoughts. Obviously, try to keep them in the highest vibration as possible. And then with Lantern, it's almost like you come out of this period of grief, sadness, maybe feeling almost slighted in life. Confirmation, my phone buzzed. Or by life, yeah, and the Ten of Swords just flipped out as I said that as well. The Four of Swords. This could be someone like contemplating laying up in bed at night, thinking about things secretly on their mind. But it was almost like you're going through such a hard period and things really came to a head. Obviously, I'm sure, especially around the eclipse season for most people, is where I feel like the timeline really intensified, or I'm hearing split. So you could have started to feel relief, after. But with emotional energy and Lantern, it's like going forward into this new, improved version of yourself, and like also shedding a lot of like heavy energetic imprints that were on you. So that is definitely positive. Yeah, confirmation. Temperance just came out. Sagittarius energy. Things balancing out. Yeah, double confirmation. Yeah, balancing out after a hard time. Ten of Wands. After a period of like everything I was saying. Yeah, Ace of Swords, confirmation spirit. Like literally, thank you. Everything that I was picking up on. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes, shares, your comments, your donations. They're greatly appreciated. If you're interested in booking with me, I am still doing the $50 special for first-time clients with me. So you can go ahead and send me an email and we can set up that way. But as always, you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye.